Welcome back again, guys. Let's just quickly recap what we did in part 1. So in part 1 we had the date. We learned how to use the echo statement. We learned how to create variables. We learned that we could create multiple variables, so we could keep the original variables, and we were able to echo out the original date and the new date. So let's keep going into a little more in depth with this, because you're going to need a couple more stuff to figure out how to write. So we're also going to write some variables. Let's just tell you quickly about some variables. Variables could be like the ones we're using now, which are integers. Integers are like numbers. Then there's floats, and floats are like decimals, like that. And then there are strings, which are more like words. So if you remember from before, when we did the hello world, that was a variable, that was a string. Then there are operators. Operators are some very cool stuff, like you could do addition, you could do subtraction, you could do multiplication, and you could do division. So let's try some of these operators. Well, you've already seen one of them in play, day plus 1. So let's just go down here and do some more operators. So we're going to echo 2 times 2. Let's do that. Let's echo 2 times 2 so we could test this operator. And at the same time, okay, that's 2 times 2. Then we're gonna put a space between that, and then we're gonna do 2 divided by 2. And that's just for the sake of argument, then just do 2 plus 2. Then I guess 2 plus 2. And 2 minus 2, why not? Why not? Let's see what this looks like. So there might be some surprises in here for us, but let's just see what that looks like. Run. So 2016, this was 2 times 2. Okay, let me put a space between that, so this way we know what we're doing here. Let's just take this. We already told you what this is. This is echoing a HTML code. This P represents a paragraph break. So even though the P itself doesn't show up, it represents the space between the items. So let's just go back up here and run this bad boy. And now we have the 2 times 2, which is 4, correct? 2 divided by 2, which is 1. 2 plus 2, which is 4. And 2 minus 2, which is 0. So those are your operators. There's also another operator that we want to keep in mind, which is very, very useful for your date function, which is called the mod operator. So let's see what that is. Let's go with 2 mod 2. 2, and the mod is written like this. So let's put a break in here, another break, and then we can look at what the mod operator does. So let's see. Right now we're doing 2 mod 2. Let's run that. See, 2 mod 2 equals 0. Why is that 0? you ask? Because 2 mod 2 is the way of determining if there is a remainder in an object. So 2 mod 2 will return the remainder. So 2 divided by 2 does not leave a remainder, and therefore you have 0. So let's see if this was, what happens if this was a 7. So 7 mod 2, and then let's run this again. See, 7 mod 2 equals 1. And why is that? That's because when you divide 7 by 2, you get a remainder of 1. So those are your operators. So let's go here and add the mod operator. There you go. Okay. So these are our operators. Cool. So we have plus, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and the mod as our operators. Alright. Uh-oh, my daughter just woke up. Oh, poor baby. Alright, so that. Then the other thing I want to show you guys, you did integers, we know what those are. We know what the variables are. We did operators, and now I want to do some if statements. So let's do if statements. Actually, maybe I should just stop this video here, because this video would just be on the mod operators. Let's see how much time I have. I have 1 minute left, so I'll just leave this video right here, and the next video will start on the if statements. All right.